he knows everything anyway, so why not be an open book to him? Why not talk to him the way that, look, God, you know, I got this going on and I need you, help me. Help me. Even if you mess up along the way, it's still the fact of knowing that you have someone that loves you no matter what. And that's what I wish a lot of girls would see. Like, you know, God's love is different from everybody else's love that you think you're getting.
True.
It's a major difference. I had to learn that. For somebody to die for you, that's a big deal.
For real.
Like, I really wish people would just sit down and think about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, this man died for me.
Don't even know my name.
Yeah.
Didn't even know my name at the time.
Yeah.
But hey y'all, it's Alexus with Seekers Ministries here, and today I'm chopping it up with Kelsey Brown. So the guys have teaming up with the community, but I was like, I don't have nothing. So I'm gonna have girl talk with Kelsey Brown, and of course she is from the community. So I guess we just gonna have Alexus talk with the community. I have a name for it next time. But let me introduce y'all to Kelsey Brown.
Hello.
So Kelsey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, where do I start? 23.
Okay.
Very young. I have 3 kids, 3 babies. I am currently in school. I graduate this upcoming year in September. And most recently, I'm a business owner at 23.
Well, that is awesome. Okay.
I can't talk too much about it because we haven't publicly announced it to everybody, but it's a blessing.
You know Seekers got you when you're ready to come out.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So it seems like you're pretty busy.
Always.
How you balance?
I have help. I have family
help.
support. Yeah, from my grandma, from my mom, and people here in church, my family. Yeah.
That's awesome. I bet you have to be like, Lord, please help me, you know?
Just breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. Yep.
Just breathe. That's the only thing that I've learned how to do over the years. Just breathe. Yeah.
So
if you get yourself
story?
worked up, I mean,
That's
still
true.
your situation is not going to change. So
yeah.
What is my
story? Yeah.
Well, I've been here, a part of CWA all my life. I graduated in 2015, and you know, typical young person stuff. I moved. I said I was tired of Hartwell. I moved straight to Athens after graduation. 2 weeks after graduation, I went to Athens. It's very, very, very much faster up there than it is down here. So, you know, you get into a little bit of this and that, you know, when you're out there in the world. But my pastor, he stayed connected, and he brought me back down here. He brought me back home. Yeah. And ever since I've been back home, since last year, 2019, I've been in the church full force, doing different things with the community, doing different things, trying to raise my kids up the way that they're supposed to be raised.
So what was it for you while you were in Athens that was just like, okay, it's time to go back home? Like, because usually most people be like, well, let me pick up and start somewhere else. But what was it for you that was like, okay, I need to go back home?
I needed peace. I needed inner peace.
Yeah.
And I found it back down here with my family, church, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let's see. There's so much to know about Kelsey. So, your kids, do you like it better with them being down here? Like, do you find just more peace with them being down here? Or like, how does God play into like your story? Just you coming back to finding peace, coming back to church and all that kind of stuff. Like, did you have to have like a personal relationship with God? Was just like, okay, God, I know I need to just get back here. Or was it something that God was
even
like,
in the midst of everything that I was doing in Athens, I mean, he's still right here.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you don't want to hear it, sometimes you're like, man, you still hear it. It's still right there.
That's true.
So I knew my kids needed to be in the church because up there, I mean, even though I still heard him, I still knew what was right, what was wrong. There was no God in the mix. Yeah. That we weren't going to church. We weren't doing that. And my kids needed the family foundation. They needed to be down here with their other cousins, their other family. They needed to be in a church, in a stable place where they have peace themselves. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what kind of brought me back down here. I just needed peace. I needed peace for everybody, for myself. Because I know it was worrying my mom, my family, my grandma. Yeah. I'm all the way up there. They don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
that's true.
Yeah, it was time.
So where are you at now? Like just in your relationship with God? Like, where's your mental, where's your spiritual?
It has grown, but I'm different. God knows everything anyway. He knows what we think. He knows what we do. So I talk to him as if I'm talking to you, as if I'm talking to Trey, if I'm talking to anybody. He knows everything anyway. So why not be an open book to him? Why not talk to him the way that, look, God, you know, I got this going on and I need you. Help me. Help me. So it has grown in that way. Like I said in the beginning, I'm a lot bolder now. One thing that I've always went by is God did not give us the spirit of fear. So having that fear in the beginning to branch out and do this, or what is this person going to think, or what is this person going to think, is gone now. I don't care anymore. You know, I have to live for myself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can get yourself into heaven.
Right.
So
that's true.
I had to stop worrying about everybody else and grow within myself with God. And it's been a journey. It has. It's been a tough journey, but it's worth it. It is
worth it. Yeah. So I like how you brought up the verse, like, the God did not give us the spirit of fear, but like of power and a sound mind and love. I think it is 2 Timothy 1:7. You guys can check me. I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. But like, you know how when you're younger, like your grandma give you all these verses and stuff like that. Were you ever at a point where you were like, Grandma, them verses don't work? Or were you always just like, man, she was right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or now do you see like she was right?
She was right. She was definitely right. But my grandma, she took it and she incorporated it into her own words. Yeah. One major thing I always remember my grandma told me growing up is be slow to speak, quick to listen. Meaning you just sit there sometimes and observe everything that's going on around you. That's in the world, that's in the church, that's at your job, whatever. So she took that and she programmed that into me. So with that, I went from that saying to actually listening to the stuff that she said, you know, the scripture here and the scripture there that she would throw out. And it's like, okay, like, I know you're not telling me anything wrong. I might not want to hear it at the moment, because I can say something and she has a scripture for it. And I'm like, yeah, but like I said, she's not telling me anything wrong. So I just kind of learned to, you have to take the good and the bad, what somebody's telling you in life, and you have to grow from it.
So what's the biggest lesson that you've learned in your short 23 years of life? I just can't get over that you're so young, but what have you learned in like your 23 years that you would want to share with like somebody my age, like a girl my age? So much to know, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I just wish more girls out here, like, you have some that put their all into a relationship. You have some that put their all into a job or clothes. You have those that are, you know, just the fancy girls. If people would put that same energy into God, the world would be a lot better right now.
Yes.
Yeah, like everything would come together a little bit more.
True.
Having him in my life right now and seeing the different people, like I feel bad for a lot of people that don't know.
True.
That need to know. I'm not perfect. It's still steps that but at least I'm in there and I'm pushing forward. I'm pushing towards it.
Pressing toward the mark.
Yeah. So that would be my major thing to the girls is put God first. You know, and everything else will line up. He'll send you that husband. He'll send you, if you don't have kids already, you'll get your kids. You'll get your job. You'll get all of that. You just have to put him first.
Yeah. Why do you think so many girls are not as willing to just be like, I want to chase God? You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of girls, just growing up, was like, I want to get dressed, I want to get cute. Yeah, or even like girls between like 18 and 23, or even as they get older, sometimes they don't even be like, well, I just want to chase God, you know?
I honestly feel like a lot of people think that it's not fun. Like, I feel like they think that you lose your life when you change over, when you switch to Christ. No, that's not the answer. No, we still have fun. We still do things. We still
living my best life.
And I don't know. You just feel a different feeling when you're walking for Christ, when you're living for Christ. Even if you mess up along the way, it's still the fact of knowing that you have someone that loves you no matter what. And that's what I wish a lot of girls would see. Like, you know, God's love is different from everybody else's love that you think you're getting.
True.
It's a major difference. I had to learn that. For somebody to die for you, that's a big deal.
For real.
Like, I really wish people would just sit down and think about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, this man died for me.
Don't even know my name.
Yeah.
Didn't even know my name at the time.
Yeah.
But
He did that.
crazy.
And it's so many people out here that just live like he doesn't exist. And I do. I pray for those people.
Yeah.
Not knowing their names, not knowing the situation. I just send a general prayer out there that, you know, everybody will get right someday. Somehow. Even if it's just you step into church one Sunday and you're here, you hear it. It's a step. It's a step towards something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody just have to take that one step.
Yeah. One step forward.
And then God will take two for you. Man. Thinking my grandma always been right, ain't she? She always been right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So y'all got to know Kelsey, but I want to know a little bit more about Kelsey, just like some general stuff. So I got out my phone right here, and we're going to ask Kelsey some rapid fire questions. So let's see what we got. Kelsey, what's your favorite color?
Burgundy.
Burgundy. So not just the see, I'm basic. I would have thought about the stuff from Roy G. Biv, like blue, white, something like that. But hey.
Yeah, burgundy.
Okay. Who do you admire the most?
Myself.
Yourself?
Yeah, I know that sounds cocky, it sounds conceited, but nobody knows your full story but yourself and God. So looking at where I was and where I've came to now, and then where I'm gonna go, I admire myself.
Okay. Okay. Are you a morning or a night person?
Definitely a night person. You know, it takes a little while in the morning.
See, me and Kelsey gonna be best friends because I'm a night person.
Yeah, it takes a little while in the morning.
What is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
I talk to God. Or talk to my babies, whichever one comes first. Like some mornings, my baby boy, he'll be up, so you know you have to tend to him first.
Yes.
And then I'll go to the conversation with God, but either or. I'm talking to one or the other in the morning time.
Okay. Let's see. Man, what is your lifelong dream?
That's a good question.
Ain't it?
I don't know. I just want a prosperous life. Like, I want the marriage. I have the kids, sorry. The marriage. I want a successful business. But I want to incorporate it. I want to send my business to a different level. Like, a lot of people start businesses and they do it for themselves. They do it to boost their own life up in their own financial status. I want to do it to one day get that business big enough to where it reaches back to the community and does stuff for the community and for the people that don't have it. You know? Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay. We're right behind you, girl. All right. What was your favorite book growing up?
I probably didn't start reading until Twilight came out.
Really?
And I finished those books in like 3 days. Yeah.
Kelsey is my new best friend, y'all, because she liked Twilight.
Yeah, I finished those pretty quick.
Okay. Last question. What is your best feature? It can be mental, it can be physical.
I have two.
Okay,
I have a
a
mental and a physical one. Physical is my smile. Mental is my mindset because I don't feel 23 half of the time. I feel a lot older, a lot more mature.
Yeah.
So having that mature mindset is a blessing.
What do you think has made you so mature?
The kids. The kids. I have a lot of friends. Sometimes they look at me and they're like, I don't know how you do it. And I don't have an answer for them.
Yeah.
I don't, because it just comes.
Jesus.
It comes naturally. So, I don't know, I guess they helped me mature a lot.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't here, no telling where I would be.
Right.
So
That's
he
true.
gave them to me for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, so me and Kelsey just had the best chat. She don't know it, but she my new best friend, and I'm gonna hit her up when we're gonna watch Twilight together. But you guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and inbox Secrets Ministries on Facebook and let us know what else you wanna talk about with the girls. I love y'all.